Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Offense set to get this drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On third down, it's Hodges, and he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Hodges, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Attack! Let's go, defense. Here we go. 44's the mic.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hodges, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. 2nd down and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders on one play have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Attack, attack. He's coming. Double up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Hodges, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Hodges, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. Run play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. 77 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Check 15, check 15. 15.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down. Hodges, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rodgers looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, McLean. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, You see, if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Rodgers throwing here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's Rodgers. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a